33M found proof of cheating wife. Deep breath, okay. Throwaway account here. I have been married to my wife for 8.5 years now, and we've definitely had our ups and downs. There were times I thought she may be cheating on me, but I never had enough evidence to prove it. Then, things would get better, I'd take her word that she's always been faithful, etc. Lately we've had one of those down times. We have two kids 2 and 4 and are in a financial mess at the moment: credit card debt, daycare, mortgage and so on that's been affecting both of us. We're both unhappy with our financial situation, and it's definitely sabotaging our love life. My wife has been dealing with it by going out with her friends. A lot. Like, twice a week or more. She also said she doesn't want to have time because she's so depressed. Once again, I was concerned she may be cheating on me but had no evidence. Sunday night I looked her in the eye and asked her, "Are you cheating on me?" Her reply, looking me in the eye, was, "No, that's not even an issue." I left it at that, but wasn't convinced. I have noticed a few texts from random guys that I considered she may be sleeping with, but her phone has a password on it. One time, last week, it was unlocked long enough for me to see a text from a guy that she was trying to hook up with her friend that mentioned something about meeting up at the bar she was going to with some of her co-workers. She told me who would be attending that night and didn't mention his name or her friend that he was supposedly interested in. Still not enough evidence, but I tucked it into the back of my mind. Then, on Saturday night, she went with her dad to his annual company party. I know for a fact that she was there, as were a number of her relatives that work for the same company. After the party she slept at her uncle's house for a few hours again, verifiable, and came home early in the morning. After she got home and had slept for a bit, she asked me to get her cell phone for her. I unplugged it from the charger and saw there was a text from that morning from a name I vaguely recognized. I didn't mention it but put a lot of thought into who it might be. Then I remembered it was the name of the guy she lost her virginity to 17 years ago, and realized that she had probably texted him while reminiscing about the first time they had time, which happened to be in that same bed at her uncle's house. It was then I decided I needed to figure out her phone password. Last night she went to the gym after work and said she did a spin class and weights afterward. I didn't think too much of it because she has been working out pretty hard lately. She likes to stay fit anyway, but it's now obvious why she's working out extra hard. This morning I saw her phone laying on the dining room table and thought I'd give it a shot, since there were now 2 conversations I felt needed to be read. After a few tries I figured out her password and went to her messages. Nothing from either guy, as she had deleted all those conversations. There was, however, a conversation with a co-worker of hers. That conversation sent my head spinning, hands shaking, and made my knees bend with weakness. While I was pretty sure I was being played, I now had proof. The conversation paraphrased was pretty much, "I haven't had great time in a long time, I'll come over after spin class," him saying his live-in girlfriend wouldn't be home until 9, and him giving her his address and instructions for the keypad. Because of the last bit, I'm not sure they've slept together before, but it doesn't matter. Even if they haven't, I know this isn't the first time she's cheated on me. So, now what? I have legal coverage through my work and I have called but not yet spoken to an attorney. I can't leave the house because, although this relationship going to it really sucks, I will not leave my kids. They are the most important victims of this whole thing and I don't want to lose custody of them. Seriously, I'm not planning to use them as bait, I just really won't give them up. If anyone leaves, it should be her. Of course, this is complicated by the fact that her sibling lives with us, but I don't really feel like adding too many more identifiable details to this post. Sorry this post is long and possibly nothing new, but I have a lot on my mind and don't really know what I should do. Should I confront her tonight? Please help. Update 2, I just had a nice, long chat with my attorney. It was good to talk about things in a more technical sense, rather than just focusing on all the emotions. Especially after only 1 hour of sleep last night. Anyway, his basic advice was to discuss everything with my wife. As I mentioned in a comment below, I found more evidence on my wife's phone this morning. Basically, it was confirmation that she had in fact met up with the co-worker from the text messages and had time with him. And then the emails that I read, she is in fact meeting multiple partners and told at least one of them that she has had affairs in the past and mentioned them by year. Beyond this, there's not really much left to do but figure out how to divide our time with the kids and our shared property. Oh, and confront her about the cheating, of course. I plan to do that this weekend. Thanks again for reading this and for your help. I hope this can help someone else as well, preferably before things get this out of control. I'll keep you posted. Update 1. I want to thank all of you, almost all of you, for your kind words, support and advice. It's been one hell of a day. I've been home for a few hours now and I'm trying to play it as cool as possible since my phone consultation with the attorney isn't until tomorrow morning. I did stumble across a few more details that I'll leave out for now, mostly because I don't want to give too much away before we discuss things. I'll be sure to update you all again. As much as you've helped me get through today, I want to help the next person who comes along and needs some help. Thanks again. I'm off to try and sleep. TLDR, I'm married, 2 kids, and have suspected my wife is a cheater. Today I found proof. Redditors' reactions. Redditor 1, if you're really done, don't want to try to work on it, counseling, etc., then I would not confront her until you talk to a lawyer. All you're going to do is get into a screaming match and upset the kids. That being said, if there's any part of you that thinks something is salvageable, talk to her when you can do so calmly about all your options. I'm sorry, good luck. Redditor 2, you don't need the mother of your children sleeping around and you deserve better than someone who would do that. Get that proof to a lawyer, take care of your divorce to have full custody. Does she play a part in your family income? If so, how big of a part? I wouldn't confront her until after you've spoken to an attorney. Redditor 3, when my now ex-wife cheated on me, I found out through her email. It was a lot more detail than I needed to see. We had been having trouble for a while, and when I read about her infidelity, I broke. I didn't give a crap anymore and I started being completely honest. I didn't sugarcoat things to hear the truth anymore. I did not stay silent just because what I had to say wasn't nice. I told her what I thought, in no uncertain terms, how I felt, and everything. We didn't have kids, and we still ended up getting a divorce, mainly because I was finally able to admit that I had married her for the wrong reasons and had never really wanted to, but that's all beside the point for what I want to tell you. When I stopped holding back, stopped protecting her, and started being just completely and unapologetically honest, our relationship actually improved. It can be hard when a marriage gets rocky. People try and protect each other, people start sugarcoating things, and after a while it's hard to separate who your partner really is from the role they are playing for what they perceive to be your benefit. Eventually that role gets tiresome and people get bitter, but we forget how to be honest. Remember how to be honest, try and get her to do the same. Lay it all out on the table, see each other clearly, and then you will be in a position to decide what is right for the two of you going forward. If you are lucky, your relationship will improve. I won't promise that it will make anything all better and it may all fall apart, but if you both strip away the layers you have built up over the years, you will at least see your partner there, and hopefully, find some of what you have lost. Good luck. The pain gets better eventually.